As he steps through the door, he hears his request for cookies denied. And though he knows he shouldn't feel it, the hate still flies across his eyes. But he doesn't want to show it, so he turns his face away, afraid his mother saw the look, afraid of what she'll say. Now she hears the question and her first instinct is to refuse. Doesn't ever really listen to the words, just gets ready to accuse her son of thinking of himself when he knows that money is tight. But the prepared tirade is halted when she sees a sight that is unfamiliar and vaguely frightening, and causes her to feel the muscles tightening, however briefly, in her neck and in her chest. She wants to confront him, but now isn't certain that would be best. He quickly moves on, ducking down his head, hoping that any reproachful words will remain unsaid. That momentary anger has now been replaced by shame. He just wants to forget the incident before it yet again causes an argument of which he wants no part, because he knows it is bitter and futile, and he no longer has the heart. She sees him turn away, but rather than let it go, she feels the urge, the need to let her son know that she is the boss, the mature one in this pair. That everything she does, however mean, is just because she cares. She just cannot let that look that he gave her slide, because, well, if she's honest, it left her a little terrified, so she has to assert herself, prove that she is stronger. She knows now that she can't stay silent any longer. He hears his mother take that telltale breath, so he prepares himself. He knows that whatever's on her chest is now to be directed at him. Whatever the topic, whatever he says, he knows he cannot win, so he doesn't even make the attempt. Just lets the words wash over him as if they meant nothing, despite some of them still stinging. He hides the tears that one or two of them are bringing well enough that no one sees. This has become so common he now does it with consummate ease. As she lets fly with insults that shouldn't come from a mum, telling him he's useless, a disappointment of a son, and though she sees these mental blows land, she continues on, because she doesn't understand the long-term effect that she is having. That with every passing word she is damning herself to a life where her son just leaves, no longer wants anything to do with her, where he can't believe that he will receive anything from her but words of hate. But now she's gone into such a state where all her issues are freely flowing, and when they'll stop, there's no way of knowing. He receives pity and looks to do with his mother. But part of him wants to rail against these others, passing judgment on someone that they don't really know. He wants to stop them, give them examples that show that his mother in so many different lights, but he racks his brain and only comes up with the fights. Her sullen moods that quickly turn into shouting. So many of these that soon he is doubting whether there have ever been happy times. So he comforts himself knowing that one day he'll be fine. One day he will be older. He will finally be at an age where he can get his own place, far away from his mother's rage. Thank you for your time.